Good morning, how's everybody doing today? Dave in Kentucky here for a shave, and we're going to do a review, as you saw in the thumbnail, of a soap. Got some coffee here. Razor we're using. I've got to have surgery. Let me clean the water off of this as I'm talking to you on Wednesday. So this is Tuesday morning, and I got the soap in yesterday, and I thought if I don't do the review now, I'm not going to get to it for several weeks, because the surgery is going to be on the nose. Anyway, had a nice shave yesterday with the Weck medical prep razor. I don't know if you, let me just grab something close by. And somebody returned this Gillette, King C Gillette. So it gives you an idea of the size of this head compared to a normal one. Takes a hair shaper blade. Anyway, great shave with that yesterday. Having surgery, and so thought what better than to go ahead and use this one again. But the focus is on the soap. I have always loved Pasteur's Pharmacy. It's a shave mecca. You know, people go there to be able to peruse and smell everything. There was a soap in particular, it was a limited release. You could only get it. It was before they had their online presence. And you had to go to the store to get that, and I did not get there before it was gone, and that was Pasteur's Alchemy. This has been re-released, so it's available. I was fortunate to get this not too long ago from Matt Hilton's estate collection over on Murphy and McNeil. I love this scent. I'm so glad I got the soap, the splash, the EDT, or P, whatever it is. Anyway, long story here, but eventually got to Pasteur's, and then and walked out with bags of things, and then they eventually had an online presence now. I've made purchases from there. Leon, the customer service is just outstanding. That's been the experience for me. I had received an Ariana and Evans some serum, I forget, and the cap was under the cap, the pump was missing, so I let them know. They sent me a partial bottle of another item that had the pump, and I could move over to it immediately, no questions asked. Another time, busted tin, immediately refunded the money or sent another, I can't remember, but the bottom line is the customer service is outstanding. And not that I've always had problems with orders from them, just when there is a problem, they correct it immediately, no questions asked. Great people to deal with. So get that out of the way, because I don't normally do YouTube like reviews and have stuff sent to me and so forth like the larger YouTubers do. My reviews are always honest, but when I get the emails from them, because I do use their purchase from them, I always see at the bottom it says YouTube content creators contact us for samples to review. And I've never done that. Well, they recently had a soap that's coming out, and it's going to be the first one released that's not made for them by somebody else. This is apparently, from what I'm reading, is the first one produced by Pasteur's. And it was going to be released March 8th. What is today? 28th of February. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, you know, I'll see what it's about. So I just sent an email, clicked on it, sent it to that department, which handles this, I guess, and said my YouTube channel is such and such, so they could go check it out. I'd love to get a sample of that new release, which is Gotham, the 5 points, to review. And then my name and address, and sent it. A short time later, not that day, but you know, within a few days or whatever, all of a sudden I get a shipping notification from Pasteur's. It says your order is being shipped. And what was listed on there was 4-ounce tub of the soap and the matching aftershave. So I was shocked, messaged them, and because it was coming early. First of all, it wasn't released yet, and full-size amounts of them. emailed them back, let them know, wow, I was shocked, really only was expecting a sample, but thank you for your generosity. Is there anything I should not say? Not with regard to the product, but basically because it wasn't released yet. And they said, just give us a nice, not a nice review. They said, just give us a review on social media. So it was that. Nothing, no strings attached, nothing asked or required. So shout out to Pasteur, thank you. So let's give you a little bit of information about the soap. And you know what, let's just show you the artwork first of all on it. You see some mobsters, it's New York City, you'll get that when I give you the description of things. Here's what the pour looks like. The scent when I got in last night about 8:30 and pulled it and smelled it, I was like, I wasn't getting anything. But now I am. It's lighter, on the lighter side. We'll see if that grows as I lather it. At first I was thinking, man, I'm not smelling anything, but I am getting it now. But again, it's lighter for me. But keep in mind, nose surgery coming up. Busted, blocked septum. So anyway, that's what happens when you hit somebody's hand with your nose. The ingredients, this is a vegan soap. And the ingredients are, it starts out with cocoa butter, kokum butter, lillet butter, stearic acid, glycerin, coconut oil, a type of lye, KOH, reconstituted aloe juice, cow milk, myristic acid, another kind of lye, NaOH, shea butter, castor oil, bentonite clay, EDTA, fragrance if scented, and it is, and tussa silk. So that's what it is. And so now I'll start to load things up with my Graydog brush. Has a synthetic knot, and this is a Quilt one done by Steve. Thank you, Steve. Hope you're well. Let me wet my face and get to loading. As it turns out, it appears that they've released this early now, so it is available for purchase. And they have a 3-gram sample for $1.99 on the site. You have a 4-ounce tub of soap for $25.99. 2.5-ounce stick is available, shave stick, for $13.99. And then they also have, of course, the splash, the matching splash, 100 milliliter for $19.99. And I'll check the ingredients if it's on the label there and read that to you in a second, or when we get to it. So it's lathering up quite nicely. No trouble at all doing that. So soap all around. Let's rinse this off of the tub, clean it up. So I was very thankful to be able to get to Pasteur's. I went up to visit my brother in Pennsylvania, southeast, and we drove in. I spent the weekend there. Although he's close enough, we could have just commuted, but... So the scent is growing on me. So let's give you a little history of the soap here, or the name and so forth. Again, it's called Gotham. The 5 points. It says in the late 1800s, Paul Kelly commanded an army of 1,500 mobsters engaged in a fierce battle over New York's 5 Points neighborhood. Just adding a little water to the tips. These thugs ran a massive racketeering prostitution ring while also finding time to brawl with their arch rivals, Monk Eastman's Jewish gang. says gunfire often echoed beneath 2nd Avenue elevated train line as these criminals battled for underworld dominance. Violence that corrupt politicians from Tammany Hall falsely legitimized. There were no rules or limits. This lawless part of Manhattan felt more akin to the Wild West than urban America. So basically, obviously, Pasteur's in New York is doing some soaps based on the history of New York from its past. Baccarat 540 is the inspiration. This is a dupe of, which of course is related to, Baccarat is related to gambling cards, so you see the connection there. Scent notes. It says it's an amber floral fragrance for women and men, so unisex. Top notes are saffron and jasmine. Middle notes are amberwood and ambergris. The base notes are fir resin and cedar. So not a lot of scents, but they play well together for me. It's a very popular fragrance, apparently, not an inexpensive one, so not one that Dave has, but a pleasant one. And you can see the soap, nice lather from it. I could probably get some more water in it, but in subsequent rinses it's going to add water, and this is perfectly adequate for my first pass. Let's warm up the razor a little. So this is a massive head on this razor. Designed to prep people for procedures at a hospital. They're kind of hard to come by, as a lot of vintage sought after razors are. And I was fortunate to get this one. They come with various handles. I think I've used this on video before, but it's probably been some time. Got a new piece of antique furniture that I'm able to display my collection, which is quite large, and I'm able to see razors and get to them instead of them being stacked in their cases and not see them to get them to use as often. It is hard to get up under the nose there, but you get that on subsequent passes across the grain and against. I'm getting nice residual slickness, nice protection from the soap. Like I said, with a little more water, it would probably amp that up. And as I said, this scent might be stronger than I'm picking up on it because of my impediment right now. I'm having, without going into all the details, it's more than just a typical septoplasty for me. Three procedures that they're doing, so quite a bit of impediment. So the fact that I'm getting the soap scent at all is good. Although I have a lot of soaps that I pick up strongly. And honestly, when I focus on it and smell, I pick it up and it's nice, it's pleasant, it's just not a punch in the face type thing. Now, I don't know the perfume or parfum, if that's the way it's designed or not. If it's along the more subtle lines. But I'm enjoying this, and glad that I got it. problem I have with the surgery is it may bring an end to my consecutive shaves streak, which has me at like, I don't know, 4 years and something. You know, I think I'm around, was it 14 or 1500? Consecutive shaves without missing a day. Even when I had shoulder surgery, right shoulder, which I need again, but no point in doing it until I'm done working and killing the shoulder. But even then, shaved left-handed, did not miss a day with my 3 past shaves. Or 4, since I kind of go back on the cross the grain up there. But in reading the instructions before surgery, keep down the chance of infections. Multiple places, they said, do not shave close to the area that will be the surgical site. Kind of close, isn't it? Anyway, actually said not to for 2 or 3 days before, and I'm having it tomorrow. So Dave doesn't know if he's risking that yet or not. I mean, they got antibiotics to fix that, don't they? So, nice creamy lather again. The scent is there when I lather up. It's a little more pronounced. And I'm not going to give a number to it, because it's subjective. You know, my nose situation, everybody's got different olfactory receptors. Point is, it's a nice, pleasant scent. It's there. You see the quality of the lather. There's no really bad soaps out there being produced by anybody that has given any thought to and time to it. Not just a, you know, a local farm or something that makes, you know, soaps from products on their farm. And, oh, I'm going to make a shave soap. It's a whole different ballpark to do a good quality shave soap. But the majority of the ones out there are good quality soaps. And I forget where I was going with this point. But anyway, this is a good one. Here we've got Against the Grain. A little harder because of how wide this rake is on the neck. But again, I was so impressed with the shave yesterday. I was like, I'm going to follow it up with that. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Let me grab my phone here. I'm curious how many shaves actually I am at. Pop over to DFS and under their video and journal section, I have a journal. Feel free to come join us there or on the shaving room. UK. Yeah, 1,575, so almost 1,600 consecutive shaves. Do I risk it or don't I? Hey, let me know down in the comments. Should they be reasonable and play it safe? Give up on the streak? Should he roll the dice, so to speak? And just go for it. It'll be fine. Just don't cut yourself. You know what they say. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. I should say where this razor really shines is on that against the grain under the nose. It's such a rigid blade. I should say it takes the hair shaper blades you can get like Sally's Beauty Supply or probably Pasteur's Pharmacy. This shave video no, I'm just kidding. We're not sponsored by them. But anyhow, I think it's a Personna. They've got From and various hair shaper blades you can get. I'm not one of these guys that, oh, it's got to be tallow. I can't do vegan, so I'm very happy with the quality of the lather, the shave. It feels great. I love something it's getting to be a pet peeve of mine is some soaps. I think they've just got so many fats and things in them. It doesn't rinse off. And I guess they're trying to get you that post-shave feel that you can get with other products, aftershaves, balms, and things. In the wet shaving community, that was a big thing for a while. Some people still harp on that. But if you have too much, there's a fine balance there. You get so much, it's not rinsing off. I want something that's going to rinse off clean, like Williams or something. This rinsed very clean. It's gone. Let's grab some witch hazel. Just an Quilt, plain old witch hazel. Now when that dries down, we're going to go ahead and clean up our brush. Do you have a Graydog shave brush? Steve's been on about every form there is and made hundreds, if not thousands, of brushes and gifted them to people. Never would accept anything in exchange for it. Let me drop this. He just said he likes to bring smiles to people. Just a great, great guy. Steve, still my favorite. I've got a couple. I probably had half a dozen at least from Steve that he had gifted me, and I've shared them with others that weren't blessed by him just because they hadn't come across them, no doubt. But this one, and where's the other one at? Here it is. My Cocobolo wood one with the Sinbad knot. They're not leaving anytime soon. Really, probably ever. This one I know will never leave. Love this one. All right, let's hit it with the splash now. Ingredients on this: 100 proof denatured alcohol, SAD 40B, fragrance, and polysorbate 80. Looks like that's it. It's all Greek to me. Nice restrictor. If I make it and I get to do another video again, I'll comment on how that feels. I'm very funny about my aftershaves. I don't like ones that go on and take a long time to draw in and absorb. If they take too long to go in and absorb, I'm telling you, that's leaving a film on there, and it's especially in the heat, it just feels like I've got this film on me the rest of the day. I like ones that are just in there immediately. I've had some recently I got, and they just take too long, and they've set aside. I'll use another aftershave instead of the matching one. This one was kind of middle of the road, and so we'll see how it goes. It wasn't immediate, but I did not feel really greasy or anything when it went on. I don't know the chemicals that are in it. Anyway, I'm just a layman here, just a user. So there you have it. Where are we at time-wise? 26 minutes. What are you doing, Dave? Sorry, guys. Gotham by Pasteurs. Again, this is the first one product by Pasteurs. I don't know if you'll find it anywhere else. It is available now on their website. If you know that parfum, Baccarat 540, and you see the scent notes or whatever, it interests you, I encourage you to go get it. It's a good soap, a nice vegan one. You saw, I mean, what are you going to do, right? Dave in Kentucky, I'd like to thank Pasteurs for sending that to me, and thank you viewers for watching. Hope you have a great day. Be kind, be safe, and we'll see you on the forum.